After a bicycle accident shatters his dreams of becoming a racer, Aoi Minase returns to his hometown, depressed and defeated. With seemingly no hope left for the future and no idea what to do with himself from here on, Aoi meets Kotori Habane, a young girl stuck in a wheelchair with a flat tire. It is on that windmill-dotted hill that Aoi's somber yet touching story of youth, friendship and flight begins. Upon witnessing a glider soar overhead, Aoi sets off on a journey to realize the dream everyone has as a child, the dream of flight. Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and we are finally sitting to If My Heart Had Wings, which I do believe I had for ages in my library, but it took a moment to get to it. At some point, someone asked about Moe novel games, and we played A Sky Full of Stars last year. Speaking of which, I do believe I've heard the VA of Hikari from said game over here in the main menu. So we might be hearing a familiar voice. Definitely a game I was looking forward to, and it seems like this might be in a way a lengthy project, but I don't mind. Let us get to it and see how it all goes. We'll cover over all of the routes, by the way. Yeah, let's begin. Damn, already achievements. Welcome, start the game. The bicycle road race is known as a really harsh sport. Yeah. The hill climb in the middle is hell too. While putting strain on every muscle in your body, you have to continue pedaling without any brakes to climb a steep hill. At that time, I always think, I can't do this anymore. I'll make this race my last. Even though I think that every time, in the end, I should still take part in the next race. I've endured severe training so that I don't put my feet down halfway through the hill climb. Why do I do that? Because once I finish the hill climb, I'm waiting for my reward. Oh. What's the reward? What's the reward? Oh yeah, it said that this is animated and so on. Dang, we are going crazy with this quality. Nothing compares to the feeling of cutting through the wind as I race down the downhill section at blistering speed. At that moment I feel an incredible rush. Then I realize that I have forgotten about everything. The pain of the hill climb, the strain of every muscle in my body, and the days of hard practice. It's not a matter of whether I win or lose the race. It is. I just enjoy it, and that's why I continue to ride. I mean, do you need to be in a race to continue to ride for? Someone is lying. I can say I enjoy running, and that's why I do it, to be honest, because I don't participate in the competitions. Anyway, I mean, if you enjoy competing, then it makes sense. So it's not just the ride for you, man. Come on. That's how it should have been. It should have been. Continue, please. I still didn't have much life experience at the time, and it was something beyond my imagination. Suddenly, without warning, something was taken from me. I could also say shut away or lost. However, to directly express the emotion I felt at the time, taken is the word that fits best. So there was one thing that I learned. Life isn't all about having fun, unfortunately. I gained a lesson in life. The thing I lost was everything. I let myself get pressed about this, but I should have thought about it a little more. If something could be taken from me so abruptly, then something could be given to me just as suddenly. True. In a way, true. The wind blew. A gentle but strong wind. It would not be unreasonable to call it an encounter. What this could be the start of? Even now, there is still no way for me to know. Alright. The windmill is turning. People are overwhelmed just because of the size of such an enormous thing. This unnatural silhouette serves a function, but to those who don't know what that is, it would appear to be something very bizarre. With so many lined up like this, it could be said to be even more overwhelming. But why is that? The sight of the white windmills lined up on the green hills somehow seemed so picturesque. This is amazing. To think that something like this could be made. At the very least, 5 years ago, there was nothing here, just a wide open space. I heard they were going to build a large-scale renewable energy research facility. Thanks. The cell phone in my pocket vibrated to tell me I had received a text. It's from An-chan. Who? Who's An-chan? To Aoi. Did you arrive here already? Sorry I couldn't come to meet you. My name is written using a Chinese character read as Aoi. Huh. It's a difficult character and it is often mistaken for Midori. Instantly, whether it is Aoi or Midori, it is often mistaken for a girl's name, which causes a few problems. I'll quickly write a reply. I hardly ever use text, so I find the key touch awkward to use. What? I only use text. But key touch is annoying, yeah. I prefer the old school keyboard. Like, you know, 9 buttons, click something multiple times. I don't know, I like on a touch screen or key touch, I misclick so often. Fat fingers. I got here a little too early, so I'm just going for a stroll. The windmills are amazing. Okay, send. The reply came quickly. Damn. They're great, aren't they? It's the new famous spot of Kazegaura. If you have any problems, contact me anytime. An-chan. Thank you, An-chan. Again, who's An-chan? I need to know. As I sent the text, I sat down on the grass. This place is on the hillside. So from there I was able to gaze at the lake and the town that stretches across the opposite bank. The rapid development of the town of Kazegaura meant that the remnants of the old buildings from the Showa era are intermingled with the modern architecture. Oh. In a way, that's nice. You know, yes. Don't destroy the old stuff like that. Try to renew it without changing it to modern thing. But if there is a free spot somewhere, there you build modern stuff. I kinda like the idea. Like the mix of that, of type of buildings, yeah. Anyway. The view expresses both the past and the future at the same time. Something white flitted across my field of vision. That was a paper plane, right? For a moment it looked like one of the windmill blades had come flying off, but there is no way that could happen. Of course it could happen, but let's not get that into our heads. Is the paper airplane? Told ya. I got up and headed down the slope to look for it. The paper airplane, gliding gently, eventually lost its momentum and descended. Gotcha! I ran ahead of it, did a small jump and caught it in midair. Where did this come flying from? Judging by the direction, it had come from the top of the hill. At the time and a place like this, could there be someone here beside me? I took the paper plane with me as I climbed up the slope. Just as I was able to see the top. Whoa! A sudden gust of strong wind blew the paper airplane out of my hand. Oh, oi, wait! I chased after the paper airplane and ran up the slope. Flashbang. Ooh. I mean, I was enamored in a way by the sky in general. Then, just as I finally caught it, Well, I think we are going the usual way, by the way, ladies and gents. I think we found our first girl, and basically, given these games, from whenever have choices, we found who we are after from the get-go. There was someone on top of the hill. It was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. Looking fleetingly into the distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair and she combed it back with her fingers. Against the background of the blue sky and windmills that spread across my view, the girl's black hair and white blouse looked incredible. It was as if I was looking at a completed work of art. The girl noticed me. At first I thought I should make excuse for why I was there. It was like I had stepped into her world without permission and I started to feel guilty. Awkward! She's not saying anything. Some guy had just suddenly appeared, so perhaps she's being cautious. To show her the reason why I had come here, I held out the paper airplane. Did you throw this? She totally did. The moment she saw it, her facial expression stiffened. She looks like she's welling up. Suddenly, tears appeared in those delicate eyes. Hey? What? The tears that had welled up in the corners of her eyes came running straight down. Huh? As I watched, the great big tears came rolling down her cheeks. Hey? We all think I walked up beside her. What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere or... As she shook her head, she touched the hand that I had unconsciously held out as if she were clinging to it. Her hand was small and trembling. What? About what? Squeeze! She gently squeezed my hand. It's okay now? I didn't even know what the situation was. Yeah, I'm so lost as well, man. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back. Ouch! Before I knew it, there was something like a chicken at my feet and all of a sudden it started pecking me. Chicken? Really? Chicken? Dude, if anything, that's a duck. Come on! With a heart. I love it. Ah, that hurts! What is this thing? Hato? as it was called, calmed down at her command. Yeah, a dog. Is it a dog? With a yellow beak and white feathers. It was a dog that looked like a chicken. You're a freaking chicken. How do you mistake a duck for a chicken? Come on! For some reason it was wearing a hat. Oh. Ah. So this is how so this is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. Yeah, it is. Honestly, you weren't that much of an under an attack, to be honest. I've gone through worse. Like, imagine, for example, being on the football training, you're about to kick the ball and a freaking pitbull is tackling you without you even realizing it was there. Yeah, that's what I call an attack by an animal. It's lucky that the dog was after the ball and not after me. Or my balls, if you know what I mean. Anyway. However, thanks to that, it looked like she had stopped crying. I mean, is the towel okay? I have a towel with me, okay? I don't carry a handkerchief around with me. As I said, without waiting for her to reply, I took a hand towel out my bag. Of course, it had been washed, so it was clean. I kinda like her, not gonna lie. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, why were you crying? If it hurt somewhere, she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels of her wheelchair. It had lost its air and had collapsed. Oh, you got a flat tire. Gotcha. Damn! That's a terrible thing to happen. Just a mere flat tire. For her, it's like having her legs taken away. Ah! I mean, should you have... don't you have a cell phone? Oh. She answered, dismayed. A paper airplane? SOS. Oh, jeez. Tick tick. I opened up the paper airplane that I still had in my hand. I'm in trouble. Someone help me. I'm on a windmill hill. So when someone arrived carrying the paper airplane, she felt relieved and started to cry. No, she was fine, but until just now, she was shaking. That must be how scared she was. I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't she be, to be honest? Hold on a moment. The bag at my feet rustled as I rummaged around inside of it. When she saw the tools that I had taken out, she seemed confused. Would it be okay for her to get out for a moment? I'm gonna fix it. You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you? Or we could carry her. Maybe too fast, but... Of course, getting out of the wheelchair is not easy for her. What should I do? Princess Carrie? From the methods I'd seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from the front. We both looked as though we'd imagined that situation and froze. Okay, excuse me a moment. As I put my arms around her sides to her back, I suddenly lifted her up. Where's my CG? Oh, she's so light! Because she was much lighter than I expected, there was a bit too much momentum. Before she could grasp the switch, and I put her down on the soft grass. That's a weird sound, okay? I'll have it done soon, so hold on a moment. Oh, kawaii! Alright. They're made in the same way as bicycle tires, so... I mentally started on the repairs. She's behind me, so I can't see her expression, but I had a feeling I was being stared at with contempt. As I was quietly working, the duck was waddling around me and pecking at the soil. Is this duck your pet? Housemate? I bet you that's a real person behind the Hato. Do ducks recognize their own names? When he's called, he responds by turning around. I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah. Hey, he's pretty smart. As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out on the grass in my field of vision. So she can't move them? Okay, I know you're curious, but don't ask. No. There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had a disability in her legs. When I picked her up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise, but there was no strength at all in her legs. The duck returned from his little excursion. While walking around her, he would occasionally try to jump out onto her lap. Nah, she said as she made him get down again. As I watched the exchange from the corner of my eye, I fixed the flat tire. No, we don't. I mean, that's not really the case for... No. I sometimes carry them with me. As she said that, she made a little sound as she stretched. Yup. Yup, yup, yup. Yeah, it is. The wind blows through here. 5 years ago, there were no windmills for. I've just come back to this town. She directed her gaze at something far away. Yeah. She suddenly looked down and seemed lonely and strangely sad. There was an awkward silence as I continued working. Please, please, don't be childhood friends. Don't be childhood friends. What? The duck twisted its neck to look up at the sky. She was tempted to look up too. I don't know why the cloud on the left side kind of gives me the vibes like of like a scorpion. Anyway, what's that? Where? There was something floating in the air. It was crossing the lake and gradually getting closer. Where? What are you talking about? Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh, I like that. At first I thought it was a paper airplane that she had thrown coming back to us. But it wasn't. It crossed the lake and eventually reached the air above the small hill where we were. An airplane. Not paper, real. But what is this? Its silhouette is much thinner than any plane I know, and the wings are really big. Was it the thing without engines? I think it was that. Maybe I'm wrong for. A glider, exactly. A thing without engine. It's a glider, exactly. A glider. I repeated the name as if to confirm it, and then looked to the sky once more. With its big white wings and wide silhouette, it reminded me somewhat of a seagull. The glider is continuing to turn leisurely above our heads. It's flying over so slowly. As it proceeded slowly across the blue sky, it seemed to be floating rather than flying. It looks like it will feel nice. The turning glider looks as if it had given up on rising and came down towards the top of our hill. I mean, it's not like it was coming down to land. And it was just reducing its altitude, right? Why don't we try waving? They might notice us. She earnestly stretched out her hand and waved towards the white aircraft floating in the sky. I don't know if the pilot noticed us or not. However, the wings reflected a gleaming light, and it really did look as if it was answering us calling out to it. Then the glider turned its back to us and flew away, back to the other side of the lake, where it had come from. She mumbled sadly as she lowered her hand. I'm gonna enjoy this game so much, I can tell you already. Extended little wings which fly is high in the sky. Something. I expected music to play, okay? And the song, I don't know why. Let's go. Like a supermarket. See. Japanese streets are so freaking nice, by the way. I fixed the flat tire and went with her into the town. This is the residential area on the opposite bank of the lake, or to Windmill Hill, where we were just now. I'll take you back to your home, no worries. It seemed like she was going to say but before she stopped speaking. For a girl with a walking disability, just because she was shown a little kindness, she can bring some guy she hardly knows back to her house. Don't mention it. If your tire ever goes flat again, call me anytime. I only said it as a joke, but she blushed and looked down nervously. Did you give her your number for? It's very important. If you're thanking me, you already did that just now? Me too. And I saw something unusual too. The glider that we had just seen was now flying in the air above the hill where we were just now. You know what? I don't think I've ever... Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a glider in person. At least I don't remember. Anyway. She murmured quietly and giggled. Coupled with her cute and dainty appearance was her lovely smile. Okay, take care. Did you give her your number, man? The wheels squeaked as she pushed the wheelchair along her hands down an empty street. Behind her, the dog wearing a hat waddled along with her. Oi! She stopped her hands and turned to face me. See you again! She looked troubled and embarrassed, then left without saying anything. Ah, she sure was cute. Where is she from? Her appearance was quite graceful, as if she were the daughter of a rich family. A little lady with a duck. It was an odd combination, but they seemed strangely familiar with each other. Okay, I'd better go. Now I'm going to the dormitory called Flying Fish Manor. Due to certain circumstances, that place will be my new home. While walking along the gently sloping street, I look up at the clouds moving above. Floating so freely like that, they reminded me of the glider. That distinctive silhouette had left a mysterious impression on me. We don't even know her name, now that I think about it. Damn it. Damn. This looks like a supposed mansion connected to some kind of church for some reason. I mean, that window, you know, kind of gives that vibe, I would say. Anywho. I finally found it! This place! Is this it? Flying Fish Manor. Oh, there is such a big difference between its appearance and its name! That's like giving a tough-looking Japanese Tosa a name like Lily. At least, call it my soon do flying fish or something. Please don't call anything in a French way. Please don't. No. Disgusting. Phew! That's why even though I looked everywhere, I still couldn't find it. Because I thought, it's not this place. I completely rolled it out, and then walked round and round and round this area. Even now, I still can't believe it. So I'll check the sign one more time. Flying Fish Manor. There is no doubt about it. Even so, I'm still not entirely convinced. I mean, I know a lot about this place. What do you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's an old European-style building on the shore of the lake. And because its appearance is a little spooky, when we were kids, we called this building the Witch's Mansion. As tests of courage, we would often sneak into the yard. Oh! We just thought it was a rich person's residence, but it's a dormitory. Keifu! Private Academy Student Dormitory! I can't just stand here in shock. Okay. I took a deep breath and stood up straight. May I come in?
あら？お客さん？
Yep, she's lightly dressed, that's for sure. That looks like basically night clothes. Whoa! Suddenly a girl in her underwear appeared before me, and the expression that I had tried so hard to straighten out crumbled instantly.
どちら様ですか?
I am... Why? She's the one who should be worried about having been seen, but why am I the one feeling under pressure?
訪問販売はお断りしてます。
Correct approach.
どうしたのかなちゃん？なんかお客さんみたい。お客さん？男の人？
Huh? Yes. Apparently, inside the other girl, this one was wearing clothes, showed her face, but when she saw me, she let out a hysteric scream. At the same time, the glasses she was wearing looked like they were about to slip off. Oh boy. Oh boy. mean, at least one of them is aware of that. Or maybe she doesn't care.
どうしたの？
Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Another girl appeared.
あ、ゆかさん。知らない男の子がかなちゃんの裸を。
I saw what?
なんですって？
What are you babbling about? Hey, what? Huh? No, no, that's not it. What? Just like I got off salvation, my cell phone rang. The word mom was shown on display. Excuse me a minute. I quickly pressed the button to answer the call while swiftly escaping outside. Mom!
そろそろ飛び噂について落ち着いてる頃だと思って。どんな感じ？
What do you mean calm down? You knew! Well, the place is full of girls! And I saw one in her underwear, but you don't need to know that.
当たり前じゃない。だってそこ。
Yeah? I had checked the sign over and over, but then I noticed some small writing in the corner, right here. Girls' dormitory. This is a girls' dormitory, what the heck, man?
あら、言ってなかったかしら？
No! Did you do this on purpose? What is this? What kind of mother are you? From now I'm going to be this place door's mother, aren't I?
大丈夫よ。オーナーさんも寮生の方たちに了解してくれてるから。
Just now they were screaming at the top of their lungs.
あら、間違えて更衣室入っちゃった？
No, I just opened the door. That dang mother of mine, she's enjoying the situation. That's why you become a parent, to bully your children. A creak. The front door opened slightly and the girls from just now were peeking through.
どう？さなちゃん。まだいます。
When I called out to them, they like a surprised turtle, they pulled their faces back inside and shut the door. What should I do about this? Pretty sure there was a do missing in that sentence, but whatever. Well, this is the situation.
ほうほう。じゃああなたが新しい寮母さんなんだ。
Apparently, yes. Apparently, you are correct about that, yes. She's kinda cute by now. Which is, I guess, maybe it's not surprising. While I was explaining the situation, the boarding students, apart from the girl in the underwear who was putting on some clothes, surrounded me by kept their distance and watched me. At me. Me. Yeah. This is no good, is it? A boy being the door mother of a girl's dormitory.
いいんじゃないの？
Is it? From behind the underwear girl, she was wearing clothes now, but they were pretty gaudy. Were some girls who looked like they were hiding, but they were nodding and agreeing.
誰か来てくれないともっと困るから。
What do you mean?
そうなのよね。でももっと年配の人だとばかり思ってて。
Really? Would you prefer like a 50-year-old creep?
はい。
Instantly, there is now one more person than before. She was kind of tiny and looked to be the same age or maybe a year younger than me, who knows? What? What is it?
葵くんって言ったっけ？年はいくつ？
I mean, I'm still a student. From tomorrow, I'll be going to Keifu Academy. So basically, university. I'm in the second grade. Oh, second year of university, not bad. So you're in probably in your 20s by now. Basically beginning there.
へえ。じゃあ年下なんだ。にやり。
She said, "What do you mean?" The person who came to speak to all of you is my mother, and well, she kind of half tricked me into accepting the job as a dorm mother. My mom has a job connected to real estate and her company manages this property.
ですって。どうしますゆかさん。チェンジします？そういう事情なら。
The person who seemed to be oldest said so, and the other people reluctantly nodded in agreement. I mean, this is just until the owner caretaker comes back or we find someone else. Yeah. I apologize for the inconvenience, but for the time being, girls, I'll try to get along or something. Once the conversation was over, naturally everyone left and went back to their rooms.
いやー、なんかごめんね。みんなおぼこい娘さんたちのもんで、若い男を前にして舞い上がっちゃってんのよ。
What do you mean?
私はしぐれかな子。なんかあったら私に言ってちょうだい。
I kinda like her, not gonna lie.
管理人さんの部屋は1階の廊下の突き当たりよ。
Now you need to explain to me how do you count the floors over here? Because for me, first floor is going upstairs. For you, first floor might be what is called a ground floor, floor 0. Anyway, thank you very much. I assume it is on the ground floor, basically. To be honest. Was that all of the boarding students? There's the underwear girl. And Kanako, who is with me now. Yuka, the tall girl with the long hair, and Sana, the girl with the glasses. The tiny one who came from the back is Ryoko. That's 4 people together.
ああ、もう一人いるんだけど、いわゆる引きこもりというやつで。
Ooh, I think I might know.
そのうち出てくるんじゃないかな。
Oh! In other words, there are 5 boarders in total. This building is pretty big, but there are only 5 people living here. Perfect. Come to think of it, my mom did say that there are quite a few empty rooms. It's old and a little far from the school, so maybe it's not that popular.
汗かいちゃったから、もう一回お風呂入ってこよっと。
Another? Anyway, the conversation ended well, so I'll call my mother to let her know. So, in the end, we somehow worked things out.
さあ、それはよかったわ。言っておくけど、寮の子に手出しちゃダメよ。
What was they talking about, Mom?
まあ、問題にならない程度ならいいけど。あ、それから、前に言ったと思うけど、一人足の不自由な子がいるから。
It's her. It's her. Hmm? Suddenly, the sound of flapping wings came from down the hallway. Then a shrill voice sounded out.
待ちなさい、ハット。
Ooh, Hatto! Huh? Something big and white came flying down the hallway and from behind at breakneck speed. Was the girl in the wheelchair?
待て、このバカアヒル。私のパンツ返しなさい。
Damn.
わっわっわ。
The big white thing, which somehow seemed like a duck, was flapping its wings and flew behind me. The girl in the wheelchair avoided all the obstacles in her path, in other words me, and chased down the duck like a drift racer. I was so overwhelmed by the speed that I couldn't say anything.
捕まえたわよ、ハット。
The guy in the wheelchair caught the duck at my feet and snatched away a small white claw, possibly Pantsu, from his beak.
まったくあんたはいたずらばっかりして、今度やったら北京ダックにしてやるんだから。
No, still not to sink me. The girl put the duck on her knee and lectured him. I remembered seeing that before. However, it's somehow a little different to the image she had during the day. In the daytime, she seemed more dainty and delicate. However, her appearance was the same. I'm not offended. It's not often that you see such a pretty girl. Well, looks like your tire is in a good condition.
Huh?
She finally realized that there was a guy standing there.
もしもし葵聞いてるの？
Yeah, what was it?
足が不自由な子がいるから面倒を見てあげてねって話よ。
Sure get it. Talk to you soon, mom. I replied as I ended the code.
どうしてあなたがここに。
She got as far as saying that, but then realized that she has that small cloth in her hand and tried to hide it by stuffing it under her backside.
なんでここにいるの？
Hmm.
新しい寮母さんだよ、小鳥ちゃん。
Kaneko, who was supposed to be having a bath, poked her head out.
はい？何よそれ、聞いてないんですけど。ようにも小鳥ちゃん、めったに部屋から出てこないんだもん。新しい寮母って男の子じゃない。
Yes. Hey, look. Hey, look, 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 look. It's what it felt like she was saying as she relentlessly pointed at me.
そのやりとりはうちらはるか昔に通過したから。
The girl known as Kotori glared at Kanako like she was interfering. I'm the new dorm mother, Aoi Minase.
ハバネ小鳥です。
Kotori seemed to meet my introduction with reluctance.
この子はハト。ってもう知ってるわよね。
Correct. Hat turned Hatto down to face me and flapped his wings. He's a clever duck.
本当にあなたが新しい寮母さんなの？
Apparently. Yes, that's right. So, you are against it, huh? If she says she doesn't like the fact that our mother of a girl's dormitory is a guy, or the fact that we're the same age, there is nothing I can do about it. Kotori gloves her eyes and quietly takes a deep breath as if trying to focus her mind. Kotori?
昼間のことは忘れて。
Why? During the day? Which part?
なるべく全部だけど。そうね。強いて言うなら。
She stopped talking and stared at Kaneko, who was standing behind listening. Kaneko looked as if she was saying, okay, as she disappeared down the hallway.
この私がついうっかりポロッと泣いちゃったりしたことよ。
Oh. Yes. Flashback. 50 minutes into the game. That incident was quite startling and I remember it well. To see a girl steers from so close like that is something I don't experience very often. I don't know what she thinks about it, but those tears were very beautiful. What's with the expression? Huh? No, not yet.
忘れろ、今すぐ。
Okay, don't be so silly. When you say it like that, it just makes it even more strongly engraved in my memory.
あのね、新入りのあなたは知らないだろうけど、私これでも。
Kotori straightened her back, composed her expression and smiled. And swish, with a natural gesture, she lifted her hair up.
クールビューティーで通ってるの。
What's alul?
ビューティーよ。ちょっと言い間違えただけ。
Okay. Oh, I've heard the word before, yeah.
もう一回言うから、もう一回やらせて。
I like her. She said that and then straightened her back and made a composed smile again. Okay, that's enough. I get it, alright? I get it.
もう、意地悪、揚げ足取り、人でらしい。
Why? Kotori used just about every insult there is, then turned her wheelchair around. Then she hurriedly raced back down the hallway and back into her room. Along the way, Hatto, who had been thrown off, chased after her and entered the room through a small door, maybe a special door for ducks, built into the bottom of the main door. I looked on it in disbelief. I don't need to say this, but the dainty and delicate image that she had in the daytime had completely crumbled away. A delicate bud was beginning to sprout, and we shared a fleeting love. But cool alul, right? When I remember lifting her hair and being so full of confidence, I feel like I could burst out laughing. She's so funny. From the beginning, everything's been so messed up. From tomorrow, it looks like things will start getting interesting. I really felt that prediction would come true. Extend the little wings which fly in the sky highly. Well, if it's tomorrow, then I guess we'll find out tomorrow. That's right. Right here, right now. Let's cut it. How do I save the game here? Oh, right here. Page 1, page 10. 100 save files. Got it. We'll use them all, I bet. Dude, I'm gonna love this game so much. I can already tell. I can already tell. The music is great. The characters, well, I bet we have a lot more to meet still. The characters seem absolutely amazing as well. For I'm curious. I mean, I would say who we already met. One of them, I think like one of them might be basically my main character. So basically Kotori. I don't know about the others. Maybe the girl that was just in her night clothes, basically. Maybe she would have the option. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no clue. I have no clue. Eventually we'll find out, though. Eventually we'll find out. For today, though, that's it. We have a solid over 50 minutes long beginning of If My Heart Had Wings. And tomorrow we'll get to continue this. No, I didn't click anything. I might have clicked by mistake on a mouse for. Well, whatever. Honestly, our first meeting, super nice. Super nice. Kotori, super nice girl. Seems like. I kind of liked the change. Why am I getting into this? I should not be speaking about as if I'm freaking ending the game. No, we are going to play it. Super fun beginning. Super fun beginning. And I'm looking forward to see what's hidden underneath the rest of the story. For now, that's it. We'll continue tomorrow. Stick around, subscribe, that way you will get info. Oh, Lynx played If My Heart Had Wings. Let's watch the video. And so on. No, if you subscribe, always appreciate it. If you like the video, also consider, getting that thumbs up. Always appreciate it as well. And that's about it. That's about it for today. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.